or no. One of the things that is going to help with some of the micromanagement complaints I had is under Minions over here is where we... Oh, right, I have to click on it to actually see. Yeah, is where we set up the automated sort of areas or zones or whatever to flag agents. So here's the thing. Some people were asking about this in the chat. Is Evil Genius 2, like, worth it? Well, that you can never answer because everyone's got different preferences and different financial situations, different amount of free time. Is it better than the first Evil Genius? Well, objectively, yes. The question might be more, is Evil Genius 2 today better than Evil Genius was in 2004? And that I don't know. I mean, certainly, even with my UI complaints as there are, certainly it's a much more usable game in a lot of ways than some of these older ones that haven't really translated to modern things. Like, I've tried playing Evil Genius in the last couple of years, and it was like, you know what? It's really not working for me. It feels really, really, really awkward. Yes, no, QSarks literally just talked about that 2 seconds ago, that we can click on this and open it up. We're just, like, 45 seconds ago, maybe. Yeah, so I don't know. In terms of, it does feel like a proper modern game. I mean, visually, it's great. My only complaint, and I think everyone's basic only complaint, is the UI is a little clunky, because you do have to get through a few clicks to get through things. The science screen is not very, you know, I mean, it looks fine. I think there was been a lot of stuff for the visuals than other things. I think also this was is a cross-platform release, right? Isn't it coming out for consoles as well? So there may have been some things related to that. I'm not sure. And I think that some people were saying maybe some late game balance stuff. I don't know. The world map stuff is annoying. To a certain extent, the old one was as well, though this is even more micromanagement requirement than the old one. If I recall correctly, the old one felt fairly slow to complete things, but I don't think it needed quite the same level of babysitting. I really wish that there was a clear indication of regions where there's another mission. It's like, yeah, if you zoom in, like, this thing pulses different speeds if there's no mission going, or if you zoom out, you can see your missions in progress a little bit. Like, there's a mission in progress here, I guess, sure. I don't know, man. And the problem is when you zoom out, like, you can't tell that this region doesn't have a quest going on. Like, if you zoom in a little, then you can see the more rapid pulsing. So it's really bizarre. That there's not a more convenient way to see out, like, available tasks and things like that. The world map screen is really, really annoying. And early on, until we get these automated things, clicking to manage these agents or these investigators that come, what utter BS. So I think it could have been. I think virtually every complaint I have about it is just the user interaction. You know, user interface / interaction, user experience kind of thing. Yeah. So you pick the longest missions, that's micro. Yeah, but the problem is, like, sometimes, you know, the cash per round, like the 3-minute, $10,000 missions are the fastest rate of income, although they're a little bit more heat intensive. So I don't know. But is it still a great game that lets you be an evil villain? Absolutely. I think I'll go ahead and just unpause. I don't remember what state we were in last time. We do have some more investigators arriving now, so we're gonna have to do some button clicks. And actually, there are a couple of places where we can be running missions. In particular, we have to finish our side job here for the technician. So I think the issue is there's currently no there's no region we have access to with a technician. There's this one over here. It's currently locked because of heat, so we just have to wait for this to burn down, I think. The heat to go down before we can start our actual technician heist. So there's not much heat over here. We may as well run this. So yeah, so it's 10,000 in 3 minutes versus 20,000 in 30 minutes. Like, it's so much worse for the time that you feel like, well, I have to go and do these faster ones, don't I? Otherwise, it's terrible. But then, yeah, you have to go and recheck the screen every 3 minutes, which is too bad. Our funds aren't bad right now. And actually, there's a ton of heat in this area. I'm going to run the free heat mission. 20 minutes, it's going to burn down a bunch of heat over here. I think it decreases over time as well. But let's do that. That way this area is going to take care of itself, and indeed there's no missions to worry about. Rasputin, the stream started 8 minutes ago, but we are basically just unpausing now. We've had discussions. One thing that really annoys me is they remove the time clock you could put in rooms. My guard rooms are always understaffed. Oh, that's right! Because you could put mins and maxes, I think, for your rooms. That's true. That's true. Orient Spirit all. I haven't had a problem with my minions replenishing. They seem to replenish fairly quickly. But maybe maybe that's I'm gonna notice that shorter missions consume more minions now that our capacity is a little higher, and as we do more regions. Certainly, as we do more regions, as we unlock more regions, obviously, we're going to just have to start doing all the longer term missions. Period. Which isn't bad. Okay, right. And remember, we've got we've got dudes running around, right? They've just arrived, or are they still arriving? Are they here now? We had the countdown. But see, this is like right, this part of the game. I don't know. It counted down to 0. They show up by boat. I don't see them. They're dead bodies. I think these are new dead bodies over here. I think those were old dead bodies. I think these are new dead bodies. So we probably killed them all. I don't know. The minion list is an option to set the preferences of minions. In terms of what rooms they go into? Minion manager? Okay, so individual minions can be encouraged to go in certain places. Oh, sometimes they arrive by speedboat. Oh, that's quite cool. Collecting bodies now. Well, no, at least we don't have to have giant rooms, like freezer rooms full of corpses that go slowly sent out by helicopter. Now we just incinerate the bodies. Although there was something kind of hilariously macabre about the old way. Because, like, you know, you just get this just giant freezer full of dead bodies. Alright, we're going to go ahead and scheme to kidnap the technician to advance our last little side quest over here. Better to sub or $5 donation. I mean, technically, I guess the $5 donation is better. You know, not that I begrudge Twitch for getting part of the sub fee. You know, it's a good site. It deserves to run as well. But technically, yes, more will go to me on a donation rather than a sub. Yeah, I was gonna say, the bodies are starting to pile up a little bit. Do we need more incinerators? So yeah, okay. Let me move you over here. Let me move you over there as well. And then let me drop like 2 more incinerators in here. And share a tip? Yeah, absolutely, Dragon.
Running low on power. Build more generators.
Are we legitimately low, or is it just because they're moving? Might just be because they're moving. I do want to expand my power room, though, because we're starting to get close. You could take some of those bodies from the freezer, dump them into Kenvats to make super soldiers. Oh, that's cool! In the old game? I don't know if I remember that. We've got tons of money, because our vault is pretty full. In fact, we may need to embiggen our vault later on. I think the full vault, just... the only downside to it is it does, like, pause your heists. I'm going to just drop a couple more in here so we don't have to worry about power for a little bit. My max playthrough, I found that between 4 and 6 incinerators is the optimal amount. Means your minions can put bodies quick. Cool. Good. Excellent. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that the minions are probably just grabbing one of these corpses at a time. And now they'll be grabbing 3 at a time. And then we might throw some more in. I mean, as things scale up. Beds. How's our bed situation? Okay, so far so good. I think I did build... yeah, I did build an extra barracks over here with some extra beds so that people wouldn't have to move as far. By the way, I like how our base looks. I really like this part over here. I like these rooms that lead into each other. I like the centralized, you know, medical center. And actually, it's fairly easy for people from all parts of the base over here to get to all the, you know, to get to your food, to get to your relaxation, to get to the brains building. A little further away from the beds, but again, that's why we built the area over here. And then we built the extra archives because it turns out the scientists burn through their smarts very quickly doing this. We are going to need another one of the buildings in here to unlock some more tech relatively soon. In fact, the one I might want first is the one that's going to be really awkward to place, the impact analyzer or whatever it's called, because it does unlock some extra cool weapons. Maybe this hallway won't be here. Maybe we're actually going to convert this area here into more of the lab, because then we'll have a nice long area to put our particle accelerator or whatever it's called, impact analyzer. If you left a wall in the middle of the barracks, you'd have more space for beds. This barracks or the other one? You mean like a little dividing wall, because then you could put beds on that section. Probably over here. That's interesting. I like that idea. What is the yellow exclamation mark in the lower right corner? Oh, over here, like,
Running low on power.
event log.
Build more generators.
We are building generators.
Paused.
Research pause because our techs are coming in and out. How many techs do we have? I think we have 3. Not techs, but scientists. Oh, we don't literally have the 2. Let me get at least 1 more. Mostly because the research has been paused message is annoying. But this will, I mean, there'll always be a spare. Although I think these specialist minions will still do other minion tasks. But this gives us a spare scientist around when these guys are taking breaks. In fact, I might want to go with 4 scientists. But we can wait a scooch. We do have some more missions available. So I think the technician is still being technicianed over there. There's some heat here, but it's not too bad. I'll do the longer scheme over there. Yeah, it'll manage the heat a bit, and then presumably you're done. No, you're still going. Wait, you're still going. It says I've got...
Power restored.
Oh, I have the technician! Alright. Then say, why does it say I still have 1 more? I'm still doing the technician, but no, he just arrived. Okay, so that means, actually, I can start another scheme here. The heat's high-ish, but not dramatic. I'm going to do the long theft scheme over there. And we'll do that. By the way, the foot requirement for items doesn't have to be in the same room as the item, so you have to leak out into other rooms if you want to save space. That is actually quite cool. I think I've seen some people do, like, where they have their hallway and they have, like, a room here, but it's not actually a door and it sort of half sticks out. So, it can look, like, kind of interesting. I think I built a guard post over here, did I not? Or it was a little further in. Yeah, right there. Okay. So the idea is I'm going to line this hallway with traps and then put a guard post over there, and if anyone survives, the guard will potentially stop them. We'll put auto-distract areas out here, maybe. I also saw... some posts on Reddit. When you these like railings and ropes, you can build a maze through your casino to force the agents to like walk by a ton of your buildings and get like absolutely just like ruined along the way. So for example, here we could rope this section off, rope this off, force people to take a walk around here, and then come back down this way or something like that. Resolve does not seem to increase the time interrogation takes, but I did note that an agent with high resolve resisted an interrogation. Oh, the interrogation can fail if they have high resolve. Okay. Alright, conduct training for technicians, which will need a technician trainer. We may not have room for it. Oh, we do. Excellent. Oh, it is invalid there. That will make... Oh, because this room is not accessible. Although, we could just open a little back door. Pause. A trap has been triggered. I might be able to shuffle some things around here, too. I should just make the room bigger. But, I don't know what I think I'm going to do. Although then we are going to need doors around here for security to help guard the power room. I'm just going to do that. It's a lazy way. Screw it. Oh, hello. It's probably too late to go distract. I don't know. What's the hotkey? X?
And distract that intruder.
Or does the eyes mean they have, yeah, no, they have maxed out suspicion. So distract's no longer going to work. We have to terminate.
Find that intruder and kill them.
Red
If you want
Red alert.
something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Yes, I switched one of our tables to scam tourists, but not the other one. So that way we have a little bit of both.
Yes.
Make sure we're not about to die. No, we're good.
What now?
You done? Yes. Local red alert.
Time to rest my legs. All of them.
Ah, my legs. Put the technician trainer next to the guard trainer, then you can fill all 3 tiles. And then we won't need the door. Yeah, it's fine. I'll leave the door anyway. That's what I figured. I could probably shuffle some things around. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to bother. I'm just going to cheese out on it. Research resumed. Good. Why do things correctly when you can do things lazily? is pretty much my approach to everything in life. So should we try to do... It's whiskey and chocolate! Hang on a sec. Let me move this and this. We go whiskey and chocolate. 1 second. Let's see if this actually does work and we can do fancy things with it. I'll just do that to block that little thing. So it'll just force them to go around, but at least they'll see a few things along the way. Plus, you know, anything that slows them down, just generally is going to be nice. I hear that the floor show is actually really effective. Maybe what we'll do... Hang on, let me move you out of the way again. Let's floor show here. I'm going to move to there because they'll be forced to go by it. You might see blackjack and stop the play. Exactly. Why do something for 30 minutes when you spend 6 hours failing to automate it? It's the programmer way. All the best programmers are just incredibly lazy, but misguided. Lazy but inefficient with their time or something, you know? How we doing? Are we fill up? That's not me. Click on me. No, click on me. No, click on me.
I'm thinking. Indeed.
Disappointed! I don't know if we can block it completely. Like, I'm worried if we blocked it completely, they would start, like, attacking or damaging things, or there'd be some sort of pathfinding fail. Oh, thank you. I wanted to set 2. I didn't know how many there would need, and I was like, oh, I'll just change the number afterwards. All right, set it to 3. It'll take a while to train. We only have the 1. Investigators are arriving, which will possibly be before this is complete, but we'll see. 55. Yeah, we can have up to 79 minions. So they are slowly trickling in, so maybe the longer missions are more important now. Because I think the minions arrive at a constant speed. So if we're burning through them faster with our missions, then we will never reach the cap. Oh, nachos, that's right, there was whiskey and chocolate. Hey, Kuman, thank you very much. I know, your tax return. You've been talking about it for weeks, man. Greatest feeling in the world, getting money back in taxes. I mean, again, it does feel like a nice little surprise. It's like when you find $20 in your winter jacket from last year.
Scientists have made a breakthrough.
Be careful, there's no antidote. You know, if I'm gonna litter my lair with a bunch of random poison dart traps, maybe I would want to make sure there's an antidote to it. Even if it's just for me. I'm gonna get my my genius to have improved stats.
Has begun.
I would like to have better stats. Okay, so first the tourists are gonna come off. That's the other thing, like, so the countdown happens, the countdown ticks down to 0. You're like, okay, I'm ready to deal with the agents right now. Wait, first I have to wait for the boat to arrive. Okay, the boat's arrived. I'm gonna deal with the agent right now. No, wait, I have to wait for all the tourists to come off first. Oh my god. And then you start doing something else and you forget about the agents. Which is fine, as long as there was another indicator. If there was like when you do the tutorial, when there's little stars for agents on the map, so you can quickly see them, or pick them out from the list, or when you get the automated stuff that you can set alerts. Which will happen soon. We just need to unlock some more level 0 stuff. Or are the tourists the agents? Are they just in disguise? Maybe they're just in disguise. Although I can't tag them right now, so... Yeah, where are the agents? Everyone's supposed to come in through here. I don't think they come in through a back door. Mm. Alright, we can increase the speed here. Yeah, well, that we're working towards a tech that will automatically tag agents. Looking forward to it. Well, we're definitely getting money from our scam tourists over here.
Task complete.
You there. The one in the apron. What is
There's
it?
a secret agent, please check in sign at the desk.
Me? I repair things, prevent breakages, turn things off and on again.
Oh, good. We need someone to keep the lair in good working order. If you come across any corpses, just don't turn them back on. I like them that way.
Oh, you never saw agents come in the same ship as tourists. Oh, there we go. Main objective.
Objective complete.
What I need is a strong right hand.
There we go. We're gonna go for our first henchman.
Serious intellect, worthy of helping me on my quest for world domination.
What about me, boss?
You're not strong. You're barely even an intellect. No, there are plenty of criminal masterminds out there in the world. Let's get one on the payroll.
Your vaults are full.
The vaults are full. Well, we should spend some money. I kind of like the idea of getting some extra, like, gambling things. Let's get a roulette table right here and another one over here.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Oh, that's why you can't block it off, because it makes tiles invalid. Yeah. So it won't let you completely block things off, which is totally fine and makes sense. There you go. Da-da-da. So if any secret agents arrive via the helipad pad, this will be another good place for traps. Get some poison dart traps
Are full.
in here, in case anyone comes through here. Just dart, dart, dart. I mean, they're rotationally symmetrical in terms of the tiles they occupy. Do you not like the look? Would you prefer if this was rotated this way? Kind of dug the rotational symmetry. These sofas are obviously terrible though. They keep moving them around. I'll just put them a little further in the back.
Your vaults are almost.
I know. I need to build more vaults. The other thing, do you have to unlock stairs? You might have to unlock stairs to get to the other floor. Let's see. Check the whiskey. So I need to tweak my volumes here. The game volume is so loud that I can't really hear the whiskey and chocolate properly. Now that you've redirected traffic in the casino, are you going to swap which gambling table is scamming tour? It's a good question, Banana Cabana, and thank you very much for your contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund. Maybe this one should scam tourists and this one shouldn't, because maybe the tourists will wander over here and still get scammed. I'm going to leave both of these on not scam, even though it makes money. A trap has been triggered. Where? Over here? Oh, yeah.
I need you to find and...
So I guess they came in on the next boat. Is that what happened? I mean, I know they're already in the base, but they're not actually suspicious yet. So I think distracting them